Hi, I'm Brian Michael Smith. I'm an actor, advocate, and proud trans man. And it has never been more clear to me why we need to ensure that the Equality Act is passed than witnessing the tactical legislative assault that's been happening to transgender youth throughout this year. In only 4 months, over 100 pieces of anti-trans legislation has been introduced in state legislatures throughout the country. 20 states have introduced bills that would impede the administration of gender-affirming therapy to minors. One bill in Alabama that was introduced would make it a felony for medical providers to provide transition-related care to transgender minors. 31 states have introduced legislation that will bar trans youth from participating in sports that are consistent with their gender identity. Now, this is particularly painful for me because I was an athlete in high school and in college, and I had to make the painful decision to give up my identity as an athlete to honor my identity as a man. And I feel that all students should be able to experience sports, and they shouldn't have to sacrifice their identity to do it, nor should they be barred from life-saving care. It's been shown anecdotally and in study after study that LGBTQ youth, especially trans youth, have higher rates of depression and those rates plummet when they have access to affirmative care. Now, this is particularly painful. The bans on the care won't stop trans youth from being trans. It'll just make it more difficult for them to live and have access to the care that they want. Imagine having to crisscross state lines to find a doctor who can provide what you want, but then finding that your insurance has a ban on it. Now, even if these particular issues don't affect you, in 29 states, you can still be fired for being gay. You can still be denied care for being gay, or lesbian, bi, or gender non-conforming. You can be denied housing, credit, education, public access to public spaces, and federally funded programs, even jury service. Now, the Equality Act would end that across the country. Now, I was able to breathe a little bit easier when the Equality Act was reintroduced in Congress early this year, and it quickly passed. But it's now on its way to the Senate, and its fate there is way less certain. I believe that everyone deserves to live free from discrimination, no matter who they love or who they are. End of story, which is why it's imperative to pass the Equality Act.